Hello, hello, welcome back to the Craft Scraps. I am Lauren, and today we are going to be making some stickers for my Auntie Tay bubble journal. If you don't know what the bubble journal is, I have a full overview that I will link in the description and up there. And also I have my January, do I have January? I think I did a January plan with me in the overview video. I also have a February plan with me and a March plan with me that I'll link below. So this is for April, and I'm not necessarily going to do a plan with me, but I'm going to make some stickers for my bubble journal because I am just crazy busy right now and I don't have time to be super creative, but the perfect stickers I found on the Auntie Tay website, which I will show you. I will say you do need to become a member, but she has a bunch of different membership options that I will show you. So here is where you can go to become a member. I'll link it below. So they have their basic membership for $8 a month, and you get access to all of the SVGs that I'm going to be using today. And then they have a bunch of other different memberships as well. So once you become a member, I'm going to come over to the print and cut stickers, and the ones I'm going to be using for this month, so see she has like a gazillion different SVGs you can choose from. I'm going to be using these cactus stickers. So to use them, it is super easy. All you do is click and you'll see it just went down there to be downloaded. So now I'm going to come over to Cricut Design Space and come over here to upload. And so I already uploaded them here, but I'll show you how to do that. So I'm just going to go to upload image, click browse. And so what's nice is all of the individual SVGs come as singles, or you can just upload the entire bundle, which is what I'm going to do because I want to cut out a whole sticker sheet. So I'm going to click open. And since these are complex with lots of colors, I'm going to click complex, click continue. So here is all of our SVGs. I don't need to do anything. I'm just going to click continue again. And since I am printing and then cutting these, I want to print that or save them as the print then cut image. Click upload. And so now they're in my recent uploads right here. So now to get it on the mat, all you have to do is click on it, click insert images. So now it is on our mat, ready to go. So you'll notice over here that there's like this little warning, and it's basically saying that this is too big to print. So to size this to the entire sticker sheet, I'm going to come over here and click unlock. And I'm just going to drag it to that, I think it was 6¼ by 9¼ So 6¼ and then what, where's the 9? Oh, there it is. And then 9¼ and you'll notice once I get it sized correctly, that little warning will go away. See, it's not there anymore. So now basically we are ready to go, ready to print. So I'm going to, this is a little small, there. We're ready to print and then cut. But first I want to make 2 of these. So I'm going to click duplicate. So now I'm going to have 2 full sheets of stickers for my bubble journal. So I'm going to click make it. All right, so for my stickers, I'm going to be using this full sheet sticker paper from Auntie Tay. This is honestly my tried and true sticker paper. And I know this video is sponsored by her, but even if it wasn't, this is the sticker paper I use. It is my go-to. It feeds through my printer like chef's kiss. I know you can't see me, but I did. Chef's kiss, and I just absolutely love it. I think the colors turn out beautiful. So this is the 10 full sheet pack. I think this is one of her older packs, and I believe, I'll double check and I'll throw it on the screen for you, but I think she has like a 50 pack now. So I will leave my discount code. Of course, you can use it for anything. All right, so I'm just going to take out my sheets. All right, and so for our sticker paper to actually put it in the printer, we are going to make sure we have the sticky side face up. So this is the sticky side, and the way I know that is I just kind of cheat and I just kind of like pull one of the bottom corners. So I'm just going to load this into my printer. So with the sticker paper, you're going to want to make sure you have a inkjet printer, not a laser printer. So this is the DeskJet 3755. I've had this for a while. For me, I really like it because one, it's small and I don't have a lot of space. Two, at the time when I bought it, it was pretty affordable. I think it was on sale, and even not on sale, I believe it's about 80 bucks or so on Amazon. So I do have it linked in my Amazon affiliate link, which is below. So feel free to check that out. I do receive a small commission from Amazon. So if you're not comfortable with that, feel free to, you know, just search for it yourself. But so this is the printer that I use. Is it the best quality printer? Probably not, but for me it works. For me, it was a good way for me to kind of like get into print and cut, and it's worked for me. I made the sticker back here with it. I've made a bunch of other things with it, so it has worked. We have our 2 sticker sheets here, and this is what it looks like when you're going to print then cut. So we will hit continue. And first we're going to send it to the printer. So this is the printer that I have set up for me. So you just pick your printer, and then I like to add a bleed onto it, and basically what that means is it bleeds the color out of the image like I don't know, maybe like 1/8 of an inch, like it's super small. But the reason is so it will cut along that bleed line, and so you won't have a white outline around your stickers, so it'll make it super solid. So I'm gonna hit print. All right, so now it is printing our stickers. See, it's like not the fastest printer ever, but it gets the job done. Alright, so here's what our stickers look like, and so, I mean, the colors are actually super vibrant, and I'm just obsessed with these stickers. I cannot wait to cut them out. So before we cut them, I'm just going to let them dry for a couple minutes just to make sure all the ink is good to go, and so I don't accidentally smudge it, so I'm just going to let these dry for a few minutes. Alright, so now that we have our stickers cut, we are going to select our cut settings. So to have them stay on this, like if you want to print the full sticker sheet and everything be intact and you don't want to actually cut out the back of the sticker sheet, you want to go to Browse Materials and choose the copy paper setting. And so this is going to do a kiss cut. If you wanted to actually cut out the individual stickers, like with the backing and everything, you're going to want to use the sticker paper setting, but I want these to all be on one sheet, so I'm going to use the copy paper setting. And so I will put you guys back on the camera so you can see how we're going to do this. Alright, and so for my stickers, I'm going to be using the blue mat. This is my go-to mat. It's basically the mat that I use like 99.999% of the time. So you're going to want to make sure that you get your sticker sheet pretty well lined up as perfectly as possible, and then I'm just going to lightly kind of give it a press. I did let the ink dry, but I just want to make sure. So we have our sticker paper ready to go on the mat. Our arrow light is blinking, so we can load our mat. So to load it, you just kind of lightly give it a little nudge and push the arrow button while it's blinking at the same time. And then once the Cricut light starts blinking, like it just started doing, we can cut. And basically right now what it's doing is it's scanning this black registration line. So basically what that does is it gives the machine a gauge of where to actually cut everything. So make sure it cuts it as precisely as possible. And I should mention, if you haven't calibrated your machine yet, meaning you've just hit the back of my wall. Meaning that you've made it so the Cricut actually knows where to cut based on where everything is on the mat. I have a video on how to calibrate your machine. I'll link it up there for you guys. Alright, so now that our stickers are finished, we can unload our mat. And I'm just going to move my machine. And so to take the sticker sheet off the mat so it doesn't curl, I'm going to flip over my mat and just kind of like peel the mat away from the stickers. And so this will prevent the sticker sheet from curling. Alright, so I want to show you guys what this will look like once we peel these. So I'll just start with this cactus sticker here. So it peels like a sticker and the sticker sheet stays intact. So you could, I mean, if you wanted to like give this sheet, I don't know, to your kids or something, you could just cut along this black line and it could be a sticker sheet. Or if you use the vinyl setting, it'll cut each individual sticker out. So let's put these on my bubble journal. Alright, so I'm not completely done with my April spread yet, but I wanted to show you guys a little bit how I plan on using these stickers. So I don't have a whole lot of time to like do a bunch of drawing and all this kind of stuff. So this is why the stickers come in handy, because they are gonna just like make my bubble journal look so aesthetic, so beautiful. So that's why I'm super excited for these, and I'm just obsessed with the colors. And so basically now I'm just gonna decorate my bubble journal. So I'm just gonna start pulling stickers gently, of course. And so again, this is why the bleed is important. So see, it basically cuts around that outline, so you're not gonna get any white outline along your sticker. So my idea is I want to just kind of like make this little cactus garden down here. And so with some of these that are a little more intricate, you just have to be kind of careful when you're pulling them up. And just kind of like peel the paper. And if you want to make it even easier on yourself, get some tweezers. And also, that's why I like these bundles so much, because you can really make it look like however you want. And I thought this would be a perfect theme, because we're just now getting into spring. And I don't know if like cactuses are necessarily springy, but they like, oh, I should have waited to put this one down. But these bright colors give me like total spring vibes. Changed my mind, so I'm taking this sticker off and I'm going to substitute it with a different one. And I want to put this sticker there instead. Yeah, I think those colors will match a little bit better. Alright, and for the last one, I'm going, on this page anyway, I'm going to go for this bad guy. I might regret this, but I think I'm gonna go over it with this marker instead. I think it'll be just give it a more of a pop. I just think it'll match the colors more. Yes, definitely think that color goes way better. Alright, so this is the final cover page and my tasks, important dates, and goals for my month at a glance. And I think these turned out so pretty. It's like a little cactus garden. Don't forget to go pick up some of this full sticker sheet paper. I will leave the link down below. It's my go-to. Everything else will be linked below, the printer and all that good stuff. And as always, happy crafting and happy spring.